Hello everyone. Welcome to the 14th episode of Education Online with Dr. Sunita Agarwalla. As promised in the last podcast, in the episode, I will be talking about empathy today as a life skill. So, in my first video on life skills, I had already told you that empathy is trying to put yourself into the shoes of others. It is the ability to understand and accept others who are different from us. You know, there are people, like there are specially able people, we may be different than them. There are people who belong to the LGBTQI community, they are different from us. When you have empathy, you can understand them. You can put yourself into their shoes, into their place. And then you can understand their situation, you can understand what they are going through. For example, usually when we meet people, LGBTQI people, usually whom we call hijras or the transgenders, when we meet them on the road, our behavior towards them is very bad, including them. They also don't behave very properly and we also don't behave properly with them. It is because we don't try to understand them. We don't even, sometimes they are not even treated as human beings. When you don't understand them, we treat badly. And when we treat badly, their response is what they give to us. They'll either clap loudly or use all type of abusive languages. Now, if you have empathy, you will understand about their life. You'll try to understand about their life. Then only you will be empathetic to them. Sympathy is like you go and suppose empathy and sympathy is like somebody has expired, somebody's mom has expired and you have gone and you have said, okay, it's very sad, I feel sad that she has expired, all those. That is sympathy. Empathy will be like you say, okay, I understand how you feel. I can stay with you for 5 days or 4 days till you feel better. That is empathy, when you stay, when you feel for the person. It is when you put yourself in others' place, you can understand what is the situation they are into and what they are facing through. It also lets us understand the common ground between ourselves and others. What is the common ground? Now, if I talk about the LGBTQI community, they are also human beings, we are also human beings. They also have emotions, we also have emotions. If you say badly, they will also feel hurt, we also feel hurt. So, if I feel hurt, if I feel bad, they will also feel the same. So that is where empathy comes in. It is only empathy which will help us understand people. And when we understand people, we will take such decisions which will benefit ours but will not hurt the other person. Sometimes, in life also, when suppose you are as a teacher, sometimes we take some decisions which are against the students. For example, you put a particular fees. It may be like the student was a defaulter, so he or she didn't attend classes, so we put a fee. Now the fee may be maybe 5,000 or 3,000 or 2,000 or anything, any amount. The child comes from a very, very poor family. Now, if we are empathetic, we'll try to understand. We can understand that yes, he cannot pay that much of money, and we'll try to solve the problem. If we are not empathetic, just sympathetic, we'll be like, oh, I feel so bad, he cannot pay. We'll do nothing for it. But if you are empathetic, you will go and try to do something for the child, either pay for the child or go to the authority, talk to the authority and do something for him or her. It works very wonderfully when we apply it to the relationships with our loved ones, our parents, our friends, our cousins, our colleagues, our teachers, our neighbors, people whom we like, people whom we love. It can be also for people whom we don't like, or it can be for people whom we don't even know sometimes, or with whom we don't have a relationship. But now it's like I was talking about the LGBTQI community. Now with them we may not have a relationship. But if you know about them, you will be empathetic and you can build up a better relation with them. When you are empathetic towards your friends, you can understand their problems. and then put yourself in their shoes, and the relation will be very good. The relationship between the parents and the parents and students or the children is good when both are empathetic to each other. The child also has to understand that the parents are taking pain to educate him or her, and when he or she understands that pain, then only they will have a better relation with the parents. On the other side, the parents also, they have to understand the place of the child. Usually when we become parents, we tend to forget that once we were also students. That empathy has to be there. They have to understand, okay, the child may not want to go school someday or may want to go with friends someday. The parents have to understand that this is their age, they may want to go, and we have to allow. Now when this is done, the relationship is very good. Same thing applies to everybody, teacher and students, our colleagues. It helps us to come closer to solutions. We understand what solutions to take. When you are empathetic, we can understand how to take a solution to resolve conflicts. If you are empathetic, you can go and tell sorry. You can say that, okay, I'm very sorry, I did not understand about your situation. This will not happen in the next time. Now I feel, can I do something for you? Now that is what happens. You can resolve conflicts between yourself, with your parents, with your friends, everybody. And when you have a very happy relationship with everybody around you, whoever is around us, our quality of life goes up. Because we are at peace, because we are happy then, So when we are at peace, when we are happy, when we don't have that mental stress, when we know where to express our emotions, when we understand the other person, when we see something from the perspective of the other person, then we can lead a better life. Then we can understand their situation. If this happens, then we will be able to look at the differently able person, people who are different from us, a person who is blind, a person who cannot hear, a person who cannot walk. We will try to understand their plight. And then what will happen? Entire schools, colleges, the offices, all the public places, they will have facilities for the people who are specially able. Now we don't have that in every institution, whether it is government or private or any college, anything. When we are empathetic, we will understand, okay, they will have this situation. If I cannot walk, if I cannot see, what will happen to me? When you think that way, then only they will try to make some ramps or try to make some facilities or put boards which are in braille and all these type of things. So remember one thing, empathy is not sympathy. It is different than sympathy. Sympathy is just expressing your concern. You feel bad for somebody, you feel good for somebody, that is sympathy. You just feel for the person. But empathy is when you go out of your way and try to do something for the person, trying to understand their situation. And think of a society, if all of us are empathetic towards each other, if we can understand each other better, what a beautiful society we will have, what beautiful individuals we will be. And when we talk about life skills or any skill, usually if you talk to people about this, they will say, why others can do. But we should be the one who has to come forward. If everybody thinks like that let me change myself, let me be empathetic, others let them do whatever they want to do. If everybody thinks like that and becomes empathetic to each other, think of the society we will have. So it's an appeal to me. It's a very nice life skill. Try to practice it in your life. And please pass on the videos to as many people as you can, because we really deserve to have a beautiful society where everyone has beautiful relationships, where we can live with peace, where we can be happy. And when everybody is happy, I think we will be able to remove violence from the world. So that's it. See you. I'll meet you in the next episode with a new life skill, that is creative thinking. Till then, keep on, please watch Education Online with Dr. Sunita Agarwalla every Sunday 9 a.m. Watch it on YouTube and then hear it on Spotify, and please share it as much as possible.